Good evening, everyone. This is Patty St. Pat here. On my evening's episode of That's That, I'm going to talk to you all about success. The leader in general, Colin Powell, once said this about success. He said there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So I'm going to break that down. So the first is there are no secrets to success. When I think of that, I think of it as when it says there are no secrets, well, that means there's nothing. There's nothing to learn from that, from something to get to something. Meaning, starting from the bottom to get to the top. So if you want to create a secret to success, create that on your own terms. And after you've created it and succeeded in it, you can either let the world know how you did it, or you can just hold it on to within you. The second is it is the result of preparation. Now, when you think of the term or word result, you think of information, of achievements or goals that all of us want to create and succeed in. But in this specific quote, the result is how we prepare for it, how we practice, how we take notes of something that we want to do and do it step to step to step, and how we're going to achieve that goal of success. The next after that is hard work. Once we practice and prepared for it, we just have to work hard at it. We can't get off the path of hard work to be able to get to success. You just can't. You have to work hard at it 24/7, or it's not going to work. And the last is learning from failure. Now, when you think of failure, we don't think of it as a good thing. We think of it as a negative thing. But in order to get to success and to be able to succeed in all that we do, we have to fail. Now, failing doesn't have to last forever. It can last a year, 2 years, however long you want that to happen. But don't let it last forever, though. You want to eventually get to success. That is our main goal. Two other quotes that I appreciated a ton that I felt was very thought-provoking for this topic. The first is, success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. And that was from Henry David Thoreau. That, to me, is true, because you need to stay busy at something that you love. For example, I love talking to you all through this series. Well, I gotta stay busy at it in order for success to come to me. I'm not gonna ask, success, come to me now. No, that's not how it works. You got to stay busy and know that you can do it, know that I can do it as a host, and that I can achieve this goal of succeeding in my series. And there are so many hosts out there that I've listened to, that I've seen on YouTube, that have been a success, but they've had to fail, they've had to practice, they've had to prepare to get to where they're at now. A perfect example of that is Gary Vaynerchuk, or Chuck, one of the two. He's an amazing example of success. We've all heard of him on YouTube, social media. He's a success. He's an example of success. I love listening to what he has to say because he makes a lot of sense. Yes, he does it through language, but he's being true about it. He's meaning it. He's not just saying it just to say it. He is saying it so that he can see everyone succeed. I mean, I've seen examples and videos of him going to For example, I saw him on a video where he went to a young man doing I don't know if it was like a snack stand or something, but he went up and asked how much, and then he asked the young man to have the rest of the money. Sheesh. That's amazing. That's an example of success. When you are doing well and are making a lot of money, you're not bragging about it. You're not letting everyone know, oh, I'm making all this money and, you aren't. No, 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 no. When you are giving and teaching someone else from the success that you had and continue to have, it's good to connect that to someone that is preparing to succeed for the future. And that is an example of that video that I received from. So, Gary Vaynerchuk, if you're listening to this, you're the man. Another quote that I appreciated was, I never dreamed of success, I worked for it. And that's from Estee Lauder. Now I'll say it once more. I never dreamed of success, I worked for it. So you don't need to dream. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a dream. Dreams are remarkable, and we look up to dreams. But dreams are just dreams. If you want something to happen, you gotta do it. You can't just dream about it. You gotta work hard for it, and you gotta work towards it. And then the reward is success and gratuity. 3 also amazing examples of success that I mentioned in previous episodes. First, Lindsay Sterling. Well, I don't know, because I've only gotten to know her the year 2013. So I don't know what happened before 2013. But all I know is that she has been a success since 2013. Well, since I started listening to her music back in 2013, she's probably had some bumps, which are failures. We're all going to have failures. We're all going to have bumps. But she's overcome those obstacles, those failures to get to where she's at now. She's a success. To me, she is. It's written all over her face. And the reason that she's a success is because of her music videos, how she treats those around her with love and respect, touring, selling out venues, and just how remarkable and loving that she is. That is all grouped in to one large answer: success. Two actors that I mentioned are also in that category of success, and they are, of course, Jonathan Rumi and Robert Downey Jr. These two have been, as mentioned before with Lindsay Sterling, they too have also probably had some failures and some bumps on the road. But they did it through hard work to get to success. Robert Downey Jr.'s had a past. The past is the past. It's over with. He is now succeeding. He has succeeded since his past. But now, over the years, there has been a pattern of success. And he has done an amazing job at succeeding in all that he's doing. And that is movies. He's also been in TV shows also too. But his movies are just something of success. It is. And Jonathan Rumi, starring as Jesus in The Chosen, yes, he started from the bottom and now he's at the top. I don't know how far he was in the bottom because I've only known about him through The Chosen. I don't know much about what happened in the past. But now I've seen a lot of success through him also, as playing the Savior Jesus. These are three amazing, remarkable music and actors that I look up to a ton. I do. What is something, and I want you to jot this down, I want you to make a note of it, whether it's a sticky note or just on your phone or something. But ask the question, what is success to me? And just process that over and over. And then you'll eventually know what your success is. My success that I'm proud of over and over is that I have 2 degrees, one for associates and one for bachelor's. That is my success. My other success is doing this series, talking to you all about certain topics and certain individuals I look up to. That is a starting path, but it's going to lead into something better and amazing, and that is success with this series. I know that it's going to happen. It isn't going to happen that fast. It's going to take years, however long. But I'm just enjoying it in the moment and enjoy talking to each and every single one of you through this amazing series that I look up to. And these quotes that I mentioned about in this episode, you can make a note of it also, maybe sticky note for these 3 quotes that I talked to you all about, and just, I don't know, place them in your room or, on your couch or somewhere. And just so that you know what and how success means to you and how it means to me. Because I know that I can succeed in this world. I know that I can. I know I'm going to have some failures, probably. That's just part of growing up and being an adult. But just understand this, that we've all been successes from the start when you're welcomed into this world. I mean, yes, we were all babies. We didn't know. All we knew was goo goo gaga. But as we got older, we didn't know when we were younger what we wanted to do. We were just enjoying going to sporting events and movies and things in that nature. But after our graduations, now we're understanding what we truly want to do and how to get to our own success rates and achievements. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of That's That. Please make sure to give me those thumbs up, tap that subscription button, and don't forget to love you, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Have a good evening, and thank you for tuning in.